Now, but one thing I was curious about, now, Mad Dog, now how long have you been involved here at the Legion? I know for years you were the main guy here.
No, man, we can't do this. Talk to the commander. That's my voice.
Okay, I had no trouble with speaking. I do want to speak with him. Okay, before I speak with him, one last question. About 25 years ago, you promised me an interview. Now, at what point do we do this? Then we'll set that date.
Well, I was commander then, and what I'm doing right now is waiting to be commander again. Then we can have the interview.
All right.
Here's the current commander. Oh.
Okay. Commander, hold this one. Again, it's like her. After she talks on camera, she be wanting her own show, but she has that natural gift.
Well, give her a mic.
Yeah.
But you know,
She would speak well. She would speak well for us.
tell me something. We just ended a very successful week. You organize so much stuff.
Yeah.
The
HIV awareness, which was actually spearheaded by the NAACP through Linda Brooks. I was just a honored guest.
But yet we had a lot of programs down here. Now, is this part of what you were talking about when you said that you wanted to make the Legion more of a community resource?
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. More community involvement, more participating in the neighborhood, our own neighborhood, giving back, doing things, trying to encourage our young folks to step up, and get involved. So I had a guy today come up to me. He's a doctor from out of Denver. He just relocated to the area. Somebody turned me on to him, and so he wanted to join. He's also a veteran. He wants to join because he heard the good things I was doing down here. So he wanted to join. He's a chess player. He said, "Do you guys play chess?" I said, "Yeah, we got a chess board in the back. We sit back and I play. Alan plays. Quite a few I remember, play chess. And so, as far as the neighborhood goes, Linda Brooks, Benny Elwards, just to name a few. Ed Todd are constantly getting involved in community events and community.
But what I have noticed is your major resource here is the abundance of black men here who have experienced a whole multitude of different things across Fort Wayne, all the way from being great athletes, high positions in business and what have you. How do we go about getting more of those guys stepping up to show just the kind of fabric that you have here behind the scenes?
Well, doing interviews with guys such as yourself, getting the word out. Tell them that we're no longer just a watering hole anymore, that we're really trying to do something for our community and trying to do something for our neighborhood, for our youth, like our back to school initiative that we have every year in August. AIDS awareness through Ms. Brooks, and being partnering with the organizations like the Urban League and the NAACP, and Phyllis is I can't remember her.
Bragg.
I know Phyllis Bragg, but I can't remember what sorority she represents, the nurses sorority. But partnering with groups such as those and trying to get everybody involved.
How does a person join the organization here?
Well, first of all, you have to be a veteran to be an actual Legionnaire. But if you could, we have affiliate organizations like the SAL, and to be a member of the SAL, you just have to be the son or grandson or great grandson of a Legionnaire.
How about a brother?
A brother. Yeah, we've allowed brothers, in some instances, to join. We have in the women's, all they have to do is be related to a veteran. Son, daughter, brother, father, mother, and they're eligible to join the ladies' auxiliary. So,
okay. As we close down and look back over the past week, were you surprised that there are so many pastors involved here with you?
Yeah, I really was. Because there are pastors I know who probably wouldn't come close to this place because of the stigma of it, the place, past experiences. There was been a couple of shootings down here, and a lot of violence and things happen down. But we've changed things. We've put up a lot of cameras to secure our guests. Number one, you got to make your guests feel secure. And once your guests feel secure down here, that we're not going to tolerate any stupidity violence or whatever, and then they're barred for life. For ever coming down here again, and this is one of the greatest places, the best place to go, and getting a guy got barred for 90 days down here, and he was sick. When can I come back? When can I come back? So we just got to be firm about we're not going to tolerate nonsense, and let them know that what we're about. We're about doing the right thing, and if you coming down here because you want to fight somebody, this ain't the place for it, So this is not the place to air out your differences.
But when you say not tolerating the nonsense, does that also apply across the board here in the community? Because at some point in time, we're facing the same issues right now today that we dealt with in junior high school. And if we're not any further ahead right now, we had a lot of nonsense going on that didn't lead us forward. And I would think that by you being the very heart of the city here, where the black community was, in this area here, because we couldn't live too far beyond north or south of this location here. I mean, this is a good place to be where the nonsense stops here.
Yeah, it does, because this is like ground zero.
Yes.
This is ground zero of our community. So yeah, the nonsense stop here, and hope it reverberates outwards. It spreads out, and people feel safe here, then feel safe in the block, then feel safe, the next block, it's across the board. But we all have to be community activists. We all got to make sure that if somebody doing something wrong, whether it be selling drugs or gang violence, we need to get involved and make sure we eradicate that from our neighborhood. If we start tolerating, start living with it, it's just going to fester. It's just going to grow. So you have to stamp it out. For a while they used to come in and try to smoke weed out in the back of the deck and all that kind of stuff like that. But we catch them, put them out, and say, hey, no, this ain't the place for it. So everybody gets patted down, get wanded when they come in here, make sure that there's no arms. So then after a while they stop trying to bring it in. So, and that's the way it's been. And then we got 24 cameras, which I personally installed. I brought the idea to the board approved. We put them in, and just by every angle, it's almost like Vegas in here. Every angle can be seen. And so when people know that's what's going on down here, they're a lot less likely to do anything stupid. So, like even when the last young man that we had to put the cameras in maybe a couple weeks before that, caught him in the act of doing it. The guy's in jail now for doing 95 years. For killing that guy down on our parking lot, and that's been the last violent issue we had down here. Of course, we had some scuffles. We had people who try it, alcohol getting them, and they can see somebody across from them they don't like. But my thing is, if you got a beef with somebody, a person beef with somebody, why come to a club? Why do you need an audience to work it out? Go on up in Weiser Park, someplace by yourself, and do y'all damage to each other and be done with it. But for some reason, our young men and women, quite frankly, want an audience. They want an audience, and it kind of inspired them to do this crazy stuff. So if you don't tolerate it, then it kind of stops. So.
Take that initiative to Linda Brooks and have her get on Now and Next.
Yes. Linda's. Let me tell you something. Me and Linda could sit here all day, and we will agree on 8% of the things. 8 out of the 10 things we do. Okay, 80% of the things we do. And then the other 20%, she's going to be steadfast, I'm going to be steadfast, but we're going to agree to disagree. That's just me and Linda. She loves me, I love her, but she's a strong-minded woman, and very opinionated. And I love that about her, So she speaks her mind, and she tried to back up what she says. I got total respect for somebody like her, I really do. But.
All right. Well, that's why I'm glad to be involved here with what y'all did here this week. So we appreciate it.
Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it.